Here comes Giannis, who's been terrific through the first two games. Off one leg, yeah. That time, Antetokounmpo blocked him cleanly. Here comes Giannis storming in for the finish and the foul. Antetokounmpo draws two. Trent will fire and tip from three. After it looked like Kuzma had outstanding position, caught that deep. Antetokounmpo ranges to the rim. Tyrese Haliburton has talked about how fun the extracurriculars of this series are. Here's Trent. He got it.
Not making any excuses, but he did acknowledge the more games that he can get under his belt, the closer he'll be back to his fullest form. Because it was just Sunday this last week that he was able to go up and down the court for the first time.
Here comes Trent, back to Lillard. Bobby Portis in along with A.J. Green off the bench. Antetokounmpo, center of the lane for the slam.
And we just talked about Obi Toppin should have attacked Giannis. You see Siakam had no problem with that.
How about Neesmith meeting Giannis at the apex, but the persistence. Love the thoughtfulness of the NBA as a league always.
And you also consider the love that Bill Walton had for trees.
Yeah.
And made sure to let that be known. Grew up playing a lot of basketball around each other more than it was anything of malice, which we've seen in this series.
Giannis, who shot it better in the mid-range this season.
But they will as the playoffs go along.
Trent, he got it.
And the Bucks have absolutely needed that.
The presence of Siakam, also talked about the value of his experience. Giannis off the steal. Nembhard tips it. Trent, you bet.
KPJ tight in the corner. Defended by Mathurin. 6 to shoot. A.J. Green lofts it up. Giannis finishes it off. Body bucket and one.
Holding on to a 6-point lead.
Trent comes up with a steal now. Has something to say to Mathurin.
Giannis is going here.
Yes, he is. Draws the D. Porter's the easy lay.
Allowed him to get the easy assist to Siakam.
Here's Porter handing it off to Giannis. Antetokounmpo jumper is good. He's got 28.
For an offensive opportunity to grab that one and put it right back in.
And everybody else had vacated.
Yeah, almost as though there had been a shot clock violation, but Giannis doing the job on the block.
Trent on the steal. Here's Giannis. Trent wide open. You bet.
That many people would have wanted him to be, but he hasn't been scoring and has brought it in so many different areas, as does this gentleman right here, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Looking like Rick Carlisle is going to wave the white flag on this one is Johnny Furphy.
Trent again. 9 threes for Gary Trent Jr.
Exchanged it, just a look between the two.
Rick Carlisle empties the bench.
Uh-oh, you got to find Trent right here. This is the spot.
Giannis instead to the rack. Again he does. It hits. 37 for Giannis.